On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 collie birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Hello, 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 Shamnali Grey from Goddess Creations. Welcome, conscious creators. I am sharing with you a story, or the stories around Yule time, Christmas, the 12 days of Christmas, and the birth of the sun. I am sharing with you what we are experiencing in this spoke of the wheel of the year, Yule time, Christmas. Now, Yule is actually the pagan word, let's say, for this period of the year, midwinter, when at the moment the day is shortest and the night is longest. And at midwinter we have that we are going deeper into ourselves. We have had the descent into the dark, let's say, and we are hoping for and praying for the light to return. That is the energy around midwinter, that moment of letting go of grief, of reflection, of saying goodbye to what we don't need anymore. This is very, very important and very needed. We go past this energy if we are always on the go, trying to support others, working, smiling all the time. Sure, you may smile, but keeping that energy high because we are afraid of what is needed in the dark. In this period of the year, the reflection in the dark is needed for us to be able to reflect, as I said, look back on what it is that we need and what we don't need. What in life have we experienced that doesn't serve us? You know, how can we improve our lives? What is it? What are the lessons? At the moment that I'm filming this, we have had quite a challenging year globally, and it is up to us to see how this may in some way serve us. What can we do in the coming year to improve our energy, to stay at foot, feel empowered, let's say. What is it that we choose to embrace in this coming year? So around these days, like the 12 days of Christmas, you have 12 days of Christmas that start after Christmas. Those are called the Fool's Night, where, according to the song that I sung, this is like the festive period after Christmas where you are singing, joyous, being fools. It was a time in the past when, coming from the common folk, let's say, who were suppressed by the church, and that was their 12 days of actually being naughty, let's say. So they would be doing activities and acting and feasting and sharing. If you go further back, this, as I may have mentioned in the video of Samhain, let's say, where we have people doing the last harvest with regards to the animals, where they are storing for the hard winter. At this moment in time, the food is really something to actually hold on to, praying, hoping that you still have enough to survive the last remains of the winter before the fruits of the land come back up. Now, at this moment, because it is the darkest night, people would then celebrate that, yes, the days are going to become shorter. So in that period of time, they would now have the feasting, one big feast, let's say, feast period, to celebrate, yeah, we've had the longest nights and now the days are going to become shorter, which is, the nights are going to become shorter. So that is the birthing of the sun. In Christian tradition, this is the birthing of the sun from Mary, birthing Jesus in that tradition, and that is another symbolization of hope, of things, beautiful things to come, that the hardships of life will not endure, that the things will become better. That is the symbolism of midwinter, the hope of light, the hope of better times. So we have the 12 days, let's say, of Modron, Modron is the mother night, where you have, according to Nordic traditions, you have 12 days of reflection, of giving gifts to each other in a certain way. And this energy of Modron is those 12 days. You have an activity for every day, which is more the solemn kind. What is it that you actually want? And in different traditions, since I'm doing the Nordic, I have the pagan, you have the Christian. There is also the Jewish tradition also around this area of Hanukkah. There are so many global traditions around light, around the darkness, around hope. And it is for you to discover what of these traditions align with you most. For myself, around the 21st of December, I go into and it is something that I have to thank for other people that have taught me this. I go into an oracle mode, let's say. So I pay more attention to my dreams that I have at night, and I write them down. And it's like I oracle, what do those 12 dreams, and maybe an extra dream for the whole year, what do those 12 dreams that I have in those 12 nights say about the 12 years to come? And I draw an oracle card that is also like giving me an insight in advance as to how my year may be. These are just beautiful, reflective and insightful traditions that you can do for yourself to go within and find your own truth connected to the divine in your own way as you so choose. Now, the 12 days of Christmas, as I said, after Christmas, that starts on the 26th of December until the 5th and 6th of January, when the Epiphany is, when the three kings come to visit Jesus, let's say, is another 12 days or a different angle, let's say. You don't have to do both, it's just sharing that with you. These are the Fool's Nights, as I said, when there is festivity and partying and food. But remember, it is also important to do the cleansing beforehand. So these energies are in the same. Midwinter is also the moment, as other traditions say, when the Holly King, the king of the winter, is being defeated by the king of the summer. So the king of the summer is now gaining strength so that he can reign in for the next half year, the sun energy until midsummer, and then that's when the Holly King defeats the Oak King. All of these beautiful traditions, all sharing the same story of the birthing of the light, of hope. So what are the things that you can be doing at this time of year? Well, you have that there is a Yule log, let's say, like we all have, or many of us have, a tree at home where it could be a real tree, could it be a plastic tree? It's up to you. It's up to you what you think is correct for you and energetically. But the tree is the fir tree, the evergreen, is that sign of never dying life. It stays green forever. Other plants, they let their leaves go, they die, animals go into the winter sleep, everything goes into that deep dark. But remember, in the dark are the seeds. That's where the hope is. That is what we may hold on to so that life can be reborn. You have to let things die for things to be reborn. You have to make space to be able to embrace new beautiful things. So all of this is beautiful symbolism in the Yule Christmas energy. So you have the Yule log that you can put on the fire. You have that the feasting that you can do. I personally love to, and I've been vegetarian for a while, but I now eat more organic food. But I usually, especially for my sons, have a turkey that I stuff, and that is that roasted meat, that abundance that you can share with family and friends. Root vegetables are also very good at this time, and cakes. The Christmas cake, the fruit that has been collected and has been, around Samhain time, around September time, that have that time to seep in, and the wines that have had time to get mulled, and all of these beautiful things where it's a slow process of happiness and growth and abundance for us to share. So these are all wonderful things that you can do. Candles are absolutely a symbol of this time of year. Candles like in silver, actually in gold, white. White is in the purity of snow, or the cleansing, let's say. Gold, abundance, energy. Red for the life and the fire that is within, the fire that brings us hope. And green for the everlasting life. These colors are the colors around Yule. And you can, as I said, do oracle readings. You can, and of course the mistletoe is something, actually it's not even really Christmassy. It's like a parasitic plant that attaches to other plants. But according to the tradition, you can stand under the mistletoe and give each other a kiss for luck. don't take it in. It is a poisonous plant, so don't consume it. But it is very pretty, I guess, right? So all of these things you can do to celebrate Christmas. And as I said, at this time as I'm filming it, we are restricted in the way we are allowed to be with each other. But intentionally, you can be with each other. And also, share, go on Zoom, connect with each other, talk, have conversations. It can be trying, and especially if you have lost people or have had to leave people behind. Then there are gifts. The gifts come, and you may already know that around the 5th and 6th December in Europe, you have St. Nicholas. And that is where there is this wise man that gives gifts to those that have been good and, coals for those that have been bad. And that idea has been brought to, let's say, the commercial sense, and has now become Saint Santa or Saint Santa Claus, where you get the gifts. But taking into what is really the essence of gifts, the essence of gifts is that you share of your abundance with others. You connect with each other. You help those who are needy, those who have less than yourself, those who are scrambling for warmth. Maybe you can give away clothes to other people. It's something that I did last year, and I do intend to do again. Maybe you can give food to a shelter home, support people. All of this are things that you can do at, around, or from Yule in the deepest of winter. There are many people who are in need of support. What is it that you can do? What is it that you want to do? How can you see your abundance? And what do you want to birth coming into the next year? Because as I said, you can do your oracling. This is the time of reflection and decision making. What is it that you want to take into the future, into your new year? Well, that is me for now, and I could say lots of lovely things about having eggnog and hot chocolate and singing carols and watching films. Yes, all of that is all wonderful Christmas Yuletide energy. And then there is, as I said, also the other side, the deeper layer. Both are fine, both are good. I wish you a blessed Yule time, and I would love to know what you are going to be doing around this period of Yule, how you celebrate the birthing of the sun or the birthing of the sun. Blessed be, Shamili Grey, Goddess Created. Bye.